YouTube? EasyGoingMC back with another Minecraft video. Today we're on episode 45 of EasyGoing Survival. So guys, I just finished recording episode 44, which you haven't seen. I talked about where I was for 2 weeks, my schedule for the next couple months, and how I'm pretty much free and it won't affect videos, hopefully. But you never really know. Sometimes you say you're not going to be busy and it turns out something else comes up and you're a lot busier than you expected. So we can't really necessarily confirm anything, but I shouldn't be too busy. I'm lagging a lot. We need to fix that. I'm not sure why. That's probably why. Probably why. So yeah, what we're going to be doing in this episode, I also talked about, we talked about plans for this. We revealed a lot of big plans. And also we talked about Minecon Earth and all the changes coming and how the update Aquatic, in my opinion, is going to be one of the best updates since 1.7 probably. It's going to be, I really like the 1.9 update. It's going to be up there next to that one, if not better. We'll wait and see, but the sheer amount of stuff they've already announced is bigger than 1.11 and bigger than 1.10 in terms of quantity. Basically, they're revamping the entire oceans, adding new weapons and things like that. So many awesome things, and I really honestly cannot wait for it all. But yeah, in this episode, guys, we're going to be preparing to build a passive mob farm. And depending on how fast this kind of stuff goes, we will be working on it we're going to start working on it, well, in this episode maybe. But basically, one of the steps to building a passive mob farm is clearing all sorts of grass blocks and spots where passive mobs can spawn, so grass, in your biome, in your spawn chunks. So we need to mark out first where our spawn chunks are. So your spawn chunks are a 12 by 12 chunk area, and this is the spawn. So 12 by 12 chunks around a square around this point is where it's at. So it's slightly like pushed in one direction, I believe. But we're gonna make it simple and just do 13 by 13. So we'll count out 6 from this chunk in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can tell it's a huge area we're going to have to clear. We're going to be clearing forests in this episode, and also we're going to try to get started on clearing grass and things like that. So it's going to be a big project, and the first thing I'm going to do is basically just go around and lay out this like cobblestone, probably not cobblestone. What block would be good? Slime, because it doesn't. We actually need to empty this out even. So yeah, so we'll get some slime balls, and we'll do this, and we'll do a slime because this can be easily destroyed, and we'll just lay out a border, and then eventually we're going to build a wall there. But that's not going to be for a while, just because we have big plans that I announced in the last episode for this thing, and the floor is going to be raised up a bit. So yeah, it's going to be big projects. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this, lay out a slime perimeter of where we need to clear grass, and get started on the process. So I'll see you guys all in, well, a split second for you, and probably 30 minutes for me. Alright guys, we're back, and I apologize for the audio quality in that first clip. I haven't edited it yet, but I assume it's going to be bad because I didn't have my pillow behind my computer. So I do apologize for that, but this hopefully will be a little better now. Let me adjust that pillow real quick. So yeah, as you can see, if we fly way up in the sky, we have this little slime block chain going all the way around. As you can see, for a large portion of it, there's this forest. And I was going to chop it down manually, but I thought of something that'd be a little more fun. So yeah, we need to get rid of that forest, basically. I think the best way to do that would be to start a bit of a forest fire, if I'd say so myself. So if we hop over here and grab some ingots from back here. We can need maybe 4 flint and steel. Ender pearl over here. Here. There we go. 4 flint and steel. And if we, just fly down over this a ways to this forest, I believe mushroom blocks burn. Let's find out. I guess we'll. No, maybe not. We'll have to chop down the mushrooms ourselves. That's pretty easy. Now let's just start Spamming this stuff then. And once we get this going, it should just chain react to start a massive forest fire. Hopefully. Let's get out of here and go sleep. Okay, hopefully it's working. I hope it's working. That's the goal. Hopefully this works well. Oh, back in the beta days, I'm watching the Evo SMP. I'll tell you, why is this flat? That's really bizarre. Maybe I was chopping down leaves one time. Back in the Evo days, in the beta days, apparently it would be like insane the amount of fire spread. I really wish that could happen now, but unfortunately it's not gonna be like that. So I'm gonna go to sleep real quick, and hopefully when we get up, I've been kind of buggy a little bit. I'm not sure, really, to be honest. I'm not sure why it's buggy. It's been a little laggy. Maybe it's because I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely working how I envisioned it to work. We need to spread it more over here, though. Speed this up. I'm definitely gonna get down here. It's gonna be like the hardest. But that side over there, as you can see, is working very well. Indeed. Alright, let's fly over here. This all working. And I want to start a fire down here as well. Start spamming. Here we go. This is much faster, even though it's a little bit of a annoying task to have to fly around. Lighting all of this on fire. Where are my frames at? I feel like I have horrible frames. I'm not sure why. Who knows? Who knows? I'll try to do this. Who the hell knows? I don't really know. I'll try to fix the lag at some point. Who the heck knows, though? Maybe there's something weird going on. Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting lag. Okay, maybe I have to just relog. Who knows? But yeah, it's working well over here. It's already almost cleared all the way to the perimeter on this side. This is the smallest side, though. I'll start the fire up here on our last flint and steel now. Let's give it a check on this side. This is almost cleared all the... I have to get this side right here. It's probably going to have a side effect of burning a lot of the forest down, but unfortunately there is a river, so some of the forest will be preserved. But honestly, we don't need the wood. We have saplings and things like that to get wood. So we should be okay from that regard. I'm just going to spam the rest real quick. There we go. So I can start chopping this down. That won't work. And of course there's going to be blocks like this. We'll have to go around and just, you know, punch out real quick. That should be easy. We have our slime blocks. Build up a little bit. Boom, we're done. So yeah, this worked well. I gotta say, this is a much faster way of clearing a large quantity of forest than, well, going around and having to mine all the trees. Now I can just go back, finish off what the fire started. Some cases like this, it didn't burn a lot of the tree down, but other cases it completely decimated it. And I can go make another couple more flint and steels, hopefully, and then finish this off. So next time you see me, this entire forest will be finished burning and cleared. And yeah, hopefully I didn't start a problem I couldn't solve, but even if this whole forest down, I think it doesn't matter in the end. So yeah, I'm going to craft some more flint and steel, hopefully. Hopefully I have some flint in these zones. I have a flint and steel. So yeah, I'll finish this off, guys. I'll be back in just one moment. Alright guys, we're back, and yeah, I've made a lot of progress. You can see Iron Golem falling. That's always a cool sight. So yeah, I've finished. I forget what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to burn the forest down. And well, as we can see... Ooh. Oh yeah, my headset turned up because I was watching like a video with it. Oh, flying over into the moon biome. It's actually quite close if you look at the moon biome and our spawn chunks, like, not as far away as you might think. But yeah, so I've cleared the majority of the forest. There's some remnants remaining like that, and like these things I'll have to get rid of. But yeah, I'm going around killing the animals as I see them, so obviously we don't want them. But I have started the process of clearing dirt. So I've used 3 methods with it. So far, the hoe method, the water method, and of course a TNT method, because I don't really care how the terrain looks, because we're going to be building a terrain at this height. So yeah, it's pretty decent so far, if I'd say so myself. So if we take a look around, I've blown up a huge quantity of land. That's probably the most I've done. It's the easiest. I also tried the water method. I like it, but it honestly takes so much longer. And it'd probably be useful in areas like this where I don't want to use tons of TNT and stuff like that. But, you know, like this area right here can be used TNT. This hill, TNT for sure. Yeah, maybe even a little bit of this area over here. And then, of course, the mountainside. Probably just do by hand. I mean, it's not too much anyways. And then some areas I've been using the hoe method. That's honestly really easy. I'll probably do that in some areas like under the iron golem farms. Essentially what you do is I'll do like a small tract of land. Here, let's do this one right here. So what you essentially do is you just go through and you just hoe all the grass. And you just move quickly enough where it will turn to dirt. So one thing I've noticed is that grass can spread down like this but not across. So what I'm doing is kind of like, you know, clearing a little more out from this, like so. But as you can see, just really easy. Just go like this and you just hoe straight through. For small areas like this, little chunks that weren't exploded by TNT, this is honestly the easiest method I can think of doing. So there we go. So what we still have to do is obviously remove the rest of the dirt, and which I'm in the process of doing right now. And we also want to make this a wall better, because we don't want animals spawning. Like this horse probably spawned out here. We don't want like a animal spawning out here and then traversing into this area and then staying loaded, because that's going to reduce the rates. So basically, yeah, we could kill all the mobs and we might get decent rates for a while on our farm. But eventually, like 10 mobs would spawn in here, and we wouldn't get any mob spawning at all in the other place. So essentially, what we're trying to do is eliminate any mobs from spawning, and also trying to get rid of every passive mob in this area. So to do that, we have to prevent them from entering. So we'll probably just end up building like a 5 tall stone wall, also, and just prevent grass from spreading in as well. And it'll be ugly, but it's all going to be buried under a terrain eventually. So yeah, this is going quite well. This really is only a little bit of work, and the TNT takes no time at all. That takes 5 minutes. All this TNT explosion area, which is quite a lot, it's probably 10 to 15 minutes of work. So it's just going pretty well. The water took a lot longer, but it was a good experiment. But I'll probably be sticking with the TNT for now, except in some areas, like maybe over here. But even this I could section out and hoe, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that area yet. But now mobs are spawning like crazy because I don't have any torches left, so at some point we'll have to light up. So that's another thing we'll have to do, is we'll have to get perimeter conditions in this area. So we'll have to build that wall and then just put torches all around the area to prevent mobs from spawning, so we can preserve the rates in our slime farm. But I'm not too concerned about that right now because we have plenty to last us for centuries, basically. So another thing I might do in the spawn area, kind of explaining that perimeter stuff once again, is remove the water, because I'm fairly certain squids can spawn in the spawn chunks when you're not there. So what we can do is we can get rid of the water, and then squids will not be spawning in our spawn chunks anymore. And then once that's, then we can build a squid farm somewhere else if we really wanted to, because there's not too much water in this zone. It's just a few rivers and ponds and things like that. So it should work out fairly well. So guys, I'm going to continue to clear, get some more of these tasks done. I'll probably just do some more clearing. So yeah, when next time you see me, I hope to have a significant amount of this clearing done. So yeah, I'll catch you guys all in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, well, spawn's pretty destroyed at this moment. So let's take a quick fly into the sky and take a look. So I'm pretty sure when glass came, I didn't have too much progress done. So this entire half, like this half is done, and this entire quarter is done. So basically we're working on 2 more patches, I think it was. Maybe 3 more. So we have this patch right here, and goes up onto the mountain, and then we have this patch right here. So it's basically one big patch, but about 2 little sections left. So we're actually almost done, which is really cool. So yeah, this is going very smoothly, guys. I'm really happy with the progress we've made so far in this episode. The next episode, we'll probably start working on the passive mob farm, just so I can get a little bit ahead. So I should be able to finish this episode today, and then start on the next episode that will be released, well, a week later for you guys, unfortunately, just so I can get ahead on the schedule. Otherwise, I would combine the two, but, this is a ton of work. I mean, this has been hours thus far. So, I mean, I think 2 episodes is the way to go. So, but we're not gonna, this is not the end. We're gonna do a little more work. So what we have to do still is, yes, we need to build the wall, the stone wall, all the way around the perimeter. That's like 5 blocks tall, so that's going to take a little bit of work. And we also need to finish removing all the grass and such. And yeah, after we finish this entire project in a couple episodes, we're going to do like a farm and like rebuilding episode, because I got a little carried away with the TNT, and I pretty much blew up the original entrance to my base. So I'd like to fix that in the near future. But yeah, if we walk in here, yeah, there's not much of a base anymore. The hallway's pretty much good, but then you come in here, giant crater again. So yeah, basically we need to fix that up. And also, I AFK'd at the mob farm, and then there's a couple issues with that we need to fix, and there's a couple other farms that I need to fix, I guess, too. So yeah, that's in the near future as well, just to let you guys know. So yeah, let's get cracking, try to finish this up. Basically, I've just been sectioning it off and working a little bit at a time. So yeah, it's going pretty well thus far. So yeah, I'm going to finish up all of the grass, and then I'll hop back on, then we'll build the wall, then we'll finally finish up the episode. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can probably really can't tell, once you look at this exact area, we have finished clearing the spawn chunks of all the dirt. Honestly, this project was pretty boring, but it's actually pretty satisfying. It was boring, but not boring. I don't know how to explain that better. Yeah, it's really satisfying just blowing large pieces of terrain up. And honestly, it really didn't take that long. Probably 5-6 hours in total. My guess would be maybe a little more, spread across a couple 3 days or so. So yeah, it went by pretty smoothly. That's basically just pulling a band-aid off. This is one less thing we have to do now. The only really annoying thing we have to do to build a passive mob farm is build a giant hole. But you know what? I'm pretty decent at digging giant holes. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And yeah, now the last step for conditioning our spawn is first keeping an eye out, because I'm sure I've missed at least one. Like, see, look right over here, some grass blocks. So I'm sure I've missed one little area. Kind of this just wouldn't have spread, but this kind of just passed me by. Right here. Oh, it looks like there's a whole cliffside over here I missed. Oh, there's a lot actually. Shoot. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I caught this before it could spread. But see, like little spots like this that were like literally 5 blocks. And this, whatever this is. I guess there's this weird spire thing that I didn't get. See, like little areas like this. Like I didn't even notice this until now. It's just gonna take a little bit of me just flying around, spotting growths in the dirt, and also just small spots that I miss, where it looks like these really can't spread anywhere. Thankfully, it's just spots that I missed with a hoe and the TNT, and I just need to go there with my shovel, just wipe it all out real quick. So yeah, basically I have to continue to do this for a very long, basically forever. I mean, eventually it's gonna stop. At a certain point, it's gonna have to, because I've removed most of it. I'm pretty sure this is the last of it, to be honest, because I haven't seen any more for the past 20 minutes or so. But, you know, if I miss this, then I can miss some other stuff as well. So basically what I'm going to do is keep an eye out for this stuff. That's pretty much a given at this point for the next few episodes. But I'm also, for progress, you can really see, build that wall going around the place. Then we'll wrap up the episode. And it looks like I got it all. Sweet. So yeah, we fixed this issue over here. So yeah, basically you can take to the skies and just easily sort of tell, and there's nothing there. Pretty easy to tell if you miss something, usually. It usually will just pop out of you all of a sudden. But pretty much done. Amazingly. That was pretty fun, actually. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna finish up this episode then, guys. I'll be right back once that wall is built. And yeah, I'm gonna take a break before I build that wall because I'm pretty need a break and need to do some other stuff as well. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I do know this grass is here, but because there's rails on it, I'm 95% sure passive mobs will not be able to spawn on it because rails, it's not technically grass here. I mean, there is grass here, but it's not the grass. It's just you don't want passive mob spawning, essentially. So, I mean, if it's an issue, I can always get rid of this, but I don't think it will be. Because plus, it's only like really 100 blocks, maybe 200, if that. But yeah, basically also another thing I have to do, I've already got most of them, but keep an eye out for any animals that might have stayed in here. But I'm pretty sure I've killed most of them at this point with between the TNT blasts and just totally wrecking some of them. That scares me a little bit. There's no grass out here, is there? No, that's slime. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go get all those projects done. Let's see if there's cows in here. See, these cows could easily wander into the spawn chunks. So I can easily just murder them like that. I'm going to get everything done, guys, and I'll be back in just one moment. Alright, guys, we're back, and yeah, that's going to wrap up the episode. So we got a lot of progress done. I know none of it was too exciting, but honestly, guys, the amount of progress we got done in this episode is pretty unparalleled with any other episode. I mean, we've built massive farms. I think one episode in particular, we built the slime farm and the villager trading thing. That was pretty massive. But this, guys, this was a huge amount of work. And yeah, I'm glad it's over. I've built the wall going around, so passive mobs like that one, and I think there's some cows over here, can't get in. I'll have to keep an eye out on this side just because of the way the cliff is. It'd be hard. It was hard to build the wall unless I wanted to build it all the way up. So I built it kind of in the best areas too, but not in areas like this. But I'm pretty sure if a mob fell off, like it wouldn't. I think that might be in our spawn chunks actually. If a mob fell off this like top area, I'm pretty certain it would not survive that fall. There's no way. Yeah, I mean, I'd barely survive this fall if I didn't have feather falling. So yeah, I think we're good on that front. There's walls going all the way around. I've been keeping an eye out for the miscellaneous grass spots. I found like one more since the last clip. And yeah, it's worked out fairly well, I guess. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, I guess subscribe. And I remember this one, seeing it and said I'd get it later, but I forgot about it until now. Okay, how can I get up there? Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That always means a lot. Also hit that like button if you also, once again, enjoyed it. And yeah, other than that, have an easygoing day. I'm prolonging this so I can get rid of this last grass block. Alright, guys, have an easygoing day, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.